What's a secret you've never told anyone?
I'm scared.
Okay, great. And then is that it's like we're back on Cyrus versus Cyrus.
I was thinking that this morning. And honestly, that was an absolute nightmare.
I know. I literally tell people that was my least favorite thing.
I mean, people are always like, bring Cyrus versus Cyrus back. And I'm like, absolutely not.
It's never happening.
It was insane.
It was not.
That was the hardest thing we've ever done. I mean, it was, anyway. If you haven't watched Cyrus versus Cyrus, tune in.
Can you?
Yes.
Where do you watch it?
I think on Amazon.
You think?
Yeah. I mean, actually, I felt like our design was great.
It was really good. Okay, wait. Can we just hold on for 1 second? We're just diving on it.
We really are.
Welcome to the not live video version of Sorry We're Stoned.
It's finally happening.
I know. This was our big surprise that we kept talking about at the end of last year. And it's finally happening. And it's going to be a total shit show. And it is what it is.
Okay, yes, absolutely. Please bear with us because this is, of course, our first episode.
Yeah.
We have no idea what we're doing.
Zero.
But that's why I get stoned, just because then you don't care.
Well, you don't care, but I have to care because someone has to care.
Okay.
The show doesn't happen.
You have to run the show.
I know. I really, doing this makes me really feel for Wells because I am you on YFT.
I watch you guys even on the little clips, and I'm like, Brandi literally is falling asleep.
Oh, I'm totally checked out. I don't listen to over half the things he says.
I feel so bad for Wales. I'm like, why does he not boot you out?
Honestly, I wonder the same thing sometimes.
I love Wales. Maybe I will be his new co-host.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go right ahead. Anyway, so yeah, video podcast. We're super excited. You guys have really, everyone's asked for this. That's why we did it. The stoners, you guys, we've seen all your comments, constantly being like, where can I watch the episode? I want more video. I want to see you guys. I mean, we are funny as hell.
Well, I think it's the stoners want to get stoned with Tish.
Well,
let's be real.
And they are, can you guys see the smoke in this room? She is hotboxing me so bad.
I know. Well, I wish you smoked.
Well, I might as well be right now.
But anyway, stoners, welcome to Sorry We're Stoned, live from Los Angeles.
It's not live. It's not live.
Kind of live from LA. See, it's already kicking in.
Oh, Lord. So we're super pumped. For me, this was one of my goals towards the end of last year. I got a list of things I really wanted to amp up for this current year, and this was one of them. It's with Sorry We're Stoned, we started it and then we took a hiatus and then we came back, and I don't know, I was really wanting to take it to the next level if we were going to keep doing it, and you guys love it so much. We love nothing more than when you guys call in and say how happy it makes you to listen to the episode every week. That encourages me to keep doing it. There are definitely times where I'm like, oh, it's so much work, I don't know, and then you guys call in and just say how much we mean to you, and then we can.
It's so cute, and honestly, I look forward to it.
Of course you do. I just sit here and smoke weed.
I know, it makes me not feel bad for waking and baking first thing in the morning.
I know. Okay, well, since it is the new year, let's talk a little bit about goals for the year, resolutions. You said back in, December that you wanted to cut back on the weed smoking. How's it going?
Okay, so it's not a cutback for any kind of real reason. My biggest, because I'm the stoners hear me always say weed changed my life, weed's everything, whatever. Very true. True. Can I just say, I mean, honestly, I get on this kick all the time, but weed really did change my life. It did. So much for the better. And again, I always say things work different for different people. I love my Lexapro, not saying it's for everyone.
Not an ad.
I mean, honestly, Lexapro and weed for me have just been miracle.
Yeah.
It just is so awesome.
When she's not on camera and not smoking weed, you're just very chill. You're not super talkative. I don't know. I think you're pretty introverted and such a homebody. And when you smoke weed, it makes you so social. And I don't know, you just like let your guard down a little more.
I think that's it.
You kick back, you relax, you're more fun, you laugh at everything. I don't know. And so, and for me, like I've said it before, but for me, that's like what having a drink is like. And that's why when I'm in social settings, I like to have a drink because that does the same thing to me. Like I'm very in my head when I'm in big groups of people. I feel like you're kind of like that too.
Yeah.
And I'm constantly just feeling like I kind of wish I was at home by myself. But when I have a drink, I don't know, I just like feel better and like let a little more loose and get out of my head a little bit.
That is definitely what weed does for me.
Yeah, it does.
And like, sometimes I feel like I don't even, like I'm thinking about work and kids and all this stuff. And then I smoke some weed and I really just don't care. I just don't. And I just love that feeling of like, just literally, it just like makes my brain slow down.
Yeah.
And just really relax. I think it's the only time I'm really relaxed.
I can see that.
And just, like really not in my head. Yeah. About things.
Yeah.
So I just freaking love it.
Well, I love that.
But anyway, so the resolution is not because of any of those things. It's because there's only I really do worry about the lung thing.
Well, I'm worried about my lungs. I'm serious. My throat hurts.
That's the thing. But here and then I look at Willie. I mean, Willie's doing great. I look at Tommy Chong. He's friggin' killing it. I mean, like, he was on Dancing with the Stars at like 80 and was like slaying. And so I don't see any lung problems. And I actually have spoken to my doctor about this, and they just tell me they're not worried about it.
Okay.
You said the other day, like, Mom, I'm a little worried because you're forgetful. Like,
I feel like this could be a segment. I feel like weekly I could tell you guys all of the things Tish forgot this week. I'm serious.
I mean,
you scare me.
I know it's a little crazy.
I'll go ahead and tell you what this week's one was that stood out. Whenever I fly in, my mommy is just so nice to come pick me up from the airport as long as I fly into Burbank. LAX is off the table.
Yes.
And so I texted her days ago and said, here's the flight. And unfortunately, I usually always take a carry-on, but we had to check bags this time because we're gone for so long. And I was like, so the pickup time is this, but like I'm checking a bag, so it'll be a little bit after. And you even asked me, okay, so more like 12:45, not 12:15. And I remember saying, yes, probably more like that. 3 days later, not even, I don't think, but maybe 3 days later, you texted me and you said, you guys just have carry-ons, right? And I was like, no, but then we had this whole conversation about how I checked a bag and you had to come 15 minutes later than that arrival time.
Happened.
Like, we had a full talk about it.
I know.
No memory.
I think it's the marijuana. I do. I mean, I think it is the marijuana for sure because, like, yeah, I forget a lot of shit.
A lot.
Yeah.
I know. But Kirsten says I do it. So maybe it's not the marijuana. Maybe it's just our DNA.
I would say it's the DNA.
She forgot that she said it was the marijuana. So now it's the DNA.
Yeah. I will say I'm very forgetful.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Okay. Well, any other resolutions or goals outside of
Well, yes. But I've already started them. And I started them in like...
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Can we stop down for a second?
Yeah.
Brandy's mic sounds a little tinny. Can we try this other mic?
Yeah.
Okay. We're back.
Okay.
I think we're back. Okay. What were we talking about?
I can't believe Bogey's in here.
Oh, we haven't introduced Bogey.
Go for it.
This is my little dog, Bogey. And he's like, what, 12?
He's getting up there.
Yes. He was a gift from someone, which is absolutely insane.
Sketchy.
But honestly, he's just been the best little dog ever.
He is a good boy.
And he's like an emotional support dog.
Yeah. Look at the little guy.
He's just too cute for words.
Very cute.
So,
so we were on the topic of the resolutions.
yes.
So aside from the weed, is there any other goals you have for the year or resolutions that you decided to
I
make?
think more goals.
Okay.
Because, we the stoners have been on my Hopetown journey for a long time. And I feel like we're just sitting on the edge of something actually starting to film, like the pilot actually going, like right now we're in what's called a development stage, and which is even hard to get to. So excited and so grateful. But like I feel like we're right there, and one of our shows is getting ready to start filming to go on air. And so I think for this year, my goal is to know I'd like to have two, one in scripted, one in unscripted.
I say shoot for the stars.
I'm shooting for the stars this year. I'm putting all that energy out there, that all the work that I've done for so long, that this is the year it's coming to fruition.
Love that.
Yes. It's happening. I just know it's happening.
That's great.
Yeah. You?
I feel like this is a good segue because I've like not really been one in the past to be very big on like anything that's super like guru-y or like
I'm not going to.
I don't know, like I'm just like that. But like everyone talks about manifesting this, manifesting that. Speak this into existence. Speak this into your life. Blah 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 blah. And it's like a little cuckoo for me to do that.
It's
a little bit
cuckoo for me too.
But I do kind of think it works sometimes also.
I know.
So I don't know. It's like weird. Like I'm kind of on both sides of it, but I want to try to do that more.
I think it's big too. Like either writing things down like over and over and over, or speaking them over and over and over. So I've talked about Think and Grow Rich before.
Oh yeah.
That book is incredible. And I started out being weird about it just because, they make you write down how much money you want to make, like in a year or whenever. And I kept thinking, it's not really about money, it's about goals. And then they explain why they do it with money.
Which is why. Remember?
It just is like, no matter kind of what your visualizations are, like when it comes to career and all these things, basically everybody needs to make money.
True.
And like how much money is like enough for you to live, if that's all you want. If you want $10 million because you want to travel the world, like
that'd be me.
That's right. And it was like, you can put anything out there. And so one of the things, and Noah is the one that reminded me of this. So one day Noah came over and she had literally looked in my Think and Grow Rich. And one of the things that I had written over and over that I had forgotten about was I want Noah to be nominated for Best New Artist, Noah to be nominated for Best New Artist, Noah to be nominated. And Noah was nominated for Best New Artist that year. And I didn't even think about it. And Noah goes, this is why this happened. And I'm like, why? She goes, Mom, do you not remember? She was like, when I found that book, your Think and Grow Rich book, and you had written it down over and over and over. And I mean, I don't know. I just think there's something about putting what you want out there.
Yeah. And I do agree with that.
I know. I never did.
No,
I never did. But can I say one more thing?
Yeah.
So like what I love about it too is it tells all these different people that like literally didn't have high school educations, never went to college. And it's like Henry Ford, like the number one thing Henry Ford talked about before, like after he was the car, Henry Ford, he talked about like he super visualized everything, wrote it down over and over and over. Same thing with like Einstein and all, like there's so many people that said the way I made it to this point was visualization. And I heard Tiger Woods say that he sees the ball go into the hole.
I've heard that too.
Before he ever hits it.
So interesting.
I know. And so I don't know. There's something about it.
I really do think there is something about it. So, and I've seen a little bit of proof in it. I feel like even just in the last like 6 months, I feel like with like my DJing stuff, like I've tried to do this a little bit. And I remember like midway through the year last year, Kirsten and I landed in Vegas and we were driving and, you land and you see all the billboards for everybody that's playing in Vegas. And I was like, you know what? I want a billboard. And she was like, you do? And I was like, yeah, I want a billboard. I want to be on a billboard for a Vegas residency. And she was like, okay, I'll get it, And then later in the year, I did get offered the residency.
Yes.
So we'll see this year if I get the billboard.
You already have a billboard.
No, I don't.
Molly's manager, JD.
I know, but I haven't seen. I don't
was
know
in Vegas,
where
and he goes, "I
this?
saw Brandi on a billboard."
Okay, but nobody approved me to be on a billboard.
Well,
I haven't seen any.
Just be grateful that you were on the thing.
I was just in Vegas and I did not see it.
He saw it.
Where?
I don't know, but he saw it.
I'm gonna.
He talks about it all the time.
I'm gonna ask him tonight.
Okay.
Okay. Well, if that's true, then
You already manifested
We
it.
manifested.
We need a bigger billboard.
we need multiple billboards.
Yeah.
I know.
We need
So,
a Sorry We're Stoned billboard.
oh, Marta said she could make that happen.
Oh,
Yeah.
fun. Okay. That
So
sounds
anyway,
cool.
so yeah, manifestation. That's going to be, something I want to try to incorporate into this year.
Me too.
Yeah.
I actually do. Well, you know what I did?
Mhm.
The other night I was out walking, probably stoned.
Probably.
And that was another resolution. And that I said I've been doing, which is walking between 8,000 and 10,000 steps every day.
Mhm.
And I've actually been doing so good at it. And I thought I would absolutely hate it.
Mhm.
But I only work out 2 to 3 times a week. And so on the other days, I was like, I need to do something. And so I know that a lot of people have been on this 10,000 steps a day thing for ultimate health. And so I was like, well, on the days that I don't work out, that's what I'll do. And I freaking love it.
Can I just say,
Uh-huh.
there are many things in life that you say you hate that then you try and then you love. So can we just remember this
What
next time
else?
you say like, I hate that.
I know.
Living alone.
Oh, I
That
know.
was the big one.
Or even
is
being alone.
being alone. Like
Yeah.
you were like, I don't like to feel, I hate that. I'll
Yeah.
never be okay with that. And then you got to a point where you were and you
Yes.
actually loved it.
I did.
And the walking, like I just feel like you need to remember when you
Mhm.
say you hate things and that's not for me, that actually sometimes when you try things you think you hate, you end up loving it.
And Dr. Amen says, let's not say hate. Let's not say ever or never. That's
Mhm.
ever's a very long time, he says.
It is.
I'm not ever going to do this. Well, ever's a long time. Let's
No.
not talk, let's not think that far ahead.
Never say never.
But anyway, on my walk, I sat, and weirdly, from my house, I can see NBCU,
Mhm.
and it's NBCU Comcast, and that is where I have my deal. And so I'm out walking, and all of a sudden, I just look up, and there's NBCU so big, and it was dark, and it was all lit up, and I was just like, my life, like, here I go.
Here we go.
But I've had an incredible life.
Mhm.
And if someone would have told me, like, even if my shows never get on the air, which they are because I'm putting it out there,
Exactly.
but just to have a deal at NBC Universal and like really be, really working with the execs and everything for my shows, like I would have never thought I was able to do that. And so I literally just stood under the glow of that sign and just literally gave thanks. I'm going to get all teary.
Oh, here
Give
we go.
thanks that like this girl from Eastern Kentucky showed up and just like made a lot happen.
Yeah. And
then just said, okay, I'm manifesting 3 of my shows are going to be on the air on this network this year. And I just said it like 5 times out loud. And I was like, anyway, are the paparazzi hitting? But I really did. And it was just, I really do think there's something to it.
I kind of do too. So we're going to do more of that this year. That's what we're going to do.
Right.
Yeah. Well, something else, guys, stoners, since we're doing this video podcast, we wanted to come up with some new segments for you guys.
Oh, gosh.
And we came up with this segment called Momtra because
Oh.
Lord knows Tish loves to have a mantra to say. She like is queen of the one-liners.
I really am.
So I think every few weeks you need to give us a Momtra.
Okay.
So I feel like we need to kick off this new year.
Yeah. But you know what? I feel like I have had a lot lately.
Mhm.
Actually, last night it was so fun. Dom and I sat and I, like scrolled through the Sorry We're Stoned Instagram.
I knew I could hear my voice. I was like, I feel like I'm talking in the other room.
and
It's
Dom
very
was like, these one-liners are
strange.
good.
Good.
But anyway, there's one thing that I've always heard, and I just think it's the number one most truth. The more you stomp and shit, the more it stinks. I mean, that is disgusting.
It's also so true.
It's just like, like just don't say, just stop.
Stop talking.
Don't stop talking, stop tweeting, stop whatever. Like, just stop.
Yeah.
Because anything you say, I don't care what the freak it is, somebody's having a freaking problem with it. All these like life coaches, they're like 24, like telling me what supplements to take. And like, when you get out of bed, do this. And if you do these 8 things during the day, you're going to be happy. Why are these people like telling everyone how to live their lives?
I am at a place where anything I see on TikTok or Instagram, I just automatically assume is AI. I swear, I don't like my best friend Kirsten. She'll show me videos and be like, look at this. This is so crazy. And I'm like, there's no way that's real. Like that's just my automatic thought. Or if I see a photo of somebody and some girl's like gorge, I'm like, oh, probably AI.
Okay, so what's so crazy about that? I would not even have thought that. My point is like, I just look and don't think it's AI. I just think everything's fake.
Not this show.
Like you could be
We
on
do
the
that on
worst,
vacation.
yeah. Like you could be on the worst trip ever and then pose at the beach, and it's like, oh, I'm so jealous. They're here. No, they're in hell.
Yeah.
And honestly, people don't look like the way they look.
Not at all.
With the filters and the lighting and the this and everybody doing that, and it's like freaking nuts.
It is pretty crazy.
And the fact that like, don't even get me on the lip thing.
Maybe we need to not call it Momtra. Maybe we need to like come up with something about like Tish's soapbox.
Oh, okay, well, I'm going to be done.
'Cause you're
with
on
this
one.
Well, I know, and I just wish people would be nice, And can we just take? I just don't know. I can't take social media. It pisses me off. I'm turning into my husband. That's what it is. I used to be so nice. Now he's always so cranky about all this.
so great.
But it's true.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, darling, which I love. Darling, like, why are you letting somebody you don't even know, a total stranger, says, why do you care?
We need to bring Dom on. Dom needs his own
won't.
segment.
He won't.
But he needs it.
I know. But it's true. And I kind of think about that now. Dom, sorry, here we go, stoners.
We need a Dom segment.
I mean, can I just talk? Can I have a Dom segment that I say
I don't
all the
wanna
great
hear about the
things
Dom
about
segment.
him?
I don't know.
Okay, but he's so good. And like, he is the reason I'm taking control of my life because he has like freed my wings to fly. He cut those chains and it fly, baby, fly.
You scare me.
No, that's why I have more confidence. I used to not feel cute. He tells me how beautiful I am every day, how smart I am, and he encourages me to be my best self. And he's like he gives me the best pep talks. And honestly, I'm sorry, these are my resolutions. First of all, I have one more. When people tell you who they are or show you who they are, fucking believe them.
The idea is like one mantra an episode.
Well, I got two. When people show you who they are, believe them.
True.
Oh, and
no more.
And when you believe them and it's not good, you can't fix it. We're done. I'm off the soapbox.
We're definitely coming up with a segment name that's about soapbox.
Okay, great. I would love that.
You really like to get
I get to smoke pot and rant.
Yeah.
So
all right. Well, finally moving on from that segment, if that's what you can even call that. I have a new segment. It's actually a little bit of a game that I want us to play. Oh, you want to let him down or no? Bye, buddy. To celebrate this new game, I got us a little something.
wow.
To celebrate the video pod, which, guys, I've been reading this call sheet all week that says Vodcast. And I'm like, what the heck is this word? And like, now I get it. Video podcast.
You did not, even I knew what a vodcast
didn't get it.
was.
Now I get it. So we're going to pop a little champagne.
Great.
And we're going to play a little game. It's called Truth or Drag.
Wow.
But, since I don't smoke weed, because
my
delicate throat just can't take it, but it can take other things. But that's another conversation.
Oh, we're going to have some of those conversations.
We're going to have some of those conversations.
I can't even believe you said that.
Why?
Just so dirty.
But I said it nicely.
I know.
I don't know if I can open this with my nails, actually.
Oh, no.
Struggle bus over here. I'm actually terrified of opening champagne.
Me too.
I know.
Because one time Molly stylist Bradley almost like blinded me. Yeah.
I'm always scared I'm going to take out a light. I don't know. Like one of the can lights. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, Tiz, are you going to have a little bit of this?
It depends if I don't want to tell you the truth.
I'm scared.
I'm dying.
So scary.
That is scary.
Where'd
You
it
can
go?
actually kill
Where'd
something
it go?
right there.
Oh. So it didn't even go far. Great. Good. Do you want a little bit of
I do.
All right. You got to celebrate.
Okay. I do not drink like at all.
She says this, but
I've
she does sometimes.
I like once a year, maybe. So, like when I do have a little couple drinks, it could go a few ways.
And she drinks and smokes. It's a
the
good.
best. So much much fun.
And it's like 2:00 in the afternoon. So
I know.
this is just genius. Okay, that's yours. I'm going to put this out. Just pour myself a little bit more. All right. So I think the game is self-explanatory.
Cheers.
Cheers. You have to take a sip.
Okay.
The Europeans say you have to take a sip and make eye contact while you're taking a sip.
Okay, let's do it again. Cheers.
All right. So we're going to each ask each other a few questions. You've got some questions on your phone there.
Oh, okay.
And you either have to answer the question or take a drag or take a drink.
I'm scared.
Or both.
These could get us in trouble.
Could they?
Yes.
What do you mean?
Go ahead.
These are hard. But these are for me to ask you, actually.
Okay, yeah.
And those, okay. So I get to go first.
Oh,
It's my game. Are you ready?
I'm scared.
I don't know. They're pretty harmless. Have you ever stolen something?
Oh. Honestly, it makes me feel bad. And I
stole something?
weirdly, it's in this room on this.
Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. Actually, no.
It is. The weird thing about it, when I grabbed it this morning, I instantly felt bad.
No.
So we were on a private plane, and this little ashtray was in the cup holder.
It was.
It had a cup holder, and then this was in the cup holder, Velcroed in. And I just was like, I need one of these. And I started freaking about it. And Molly was like, stuck it in my bag. And she goes, we paid enough. It's fine. You're not allowed to smoke on planes. And so I stole it off the private plane.
You did.
And when I went to get it this morning, I felt so bad. It made me like,
it does, it like kind of looks like irreplaceable. Like, I'm not sure that.
thanks.
I'm not sure they
So
can.
maybe when we do it again, I'll take it back.
That's the only thing? You've never stolen anything?
I don't think I've ever stolen
No.
anything.
Okay.
No.
All right. Okay. Now you ask a question.
And that was the water. Drink this.
She wants the hard stuff.
Okay, I gotta put my glasses on.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I love this question.
I'm scared.
What's your most shallow reason for not going on a second date?
A second date with who?
I don't know. Just a second date in general.
In general?
Like your most shallow reason.
I guess probably if like the guy's just not that hot.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
I mean, that's pretty shallow.
And it's even like, for me, it's like, when we say hot, I'm just like, hot means different for different people, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Are you thinking hot and is he just not good looking hot?
Yeah.
Or and here's the thing. It's like, you may not think he's hot and I may think he is hot.
No, I know.
But I think it's if there's just not an instant chemistry.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's definitely the most shallow reason. I'll tell you the most common reason I don't go on a second date. I can't stand when guys just talk about themselves the whole date and just talk the whole time and don't ask any questions. And like,
Insane.
it's not that I go on a ton of dates, but the ones I've been on where I just don't go back, it's usually because of that. Like, they just sit there and fucking talk and like name drop and brag about dumb shit that I don't care about, that they think makes them look cool, and don't even like ask me anything about myself. And I just don't like that.
I don't like it either.
I don't like that at all. You know what else I don't like?
What?
This game's turning into something else. Another reason I've seriously like stopped seeing somebody, it's happened a couple times. I can't stand it when you're rude to a stranger. Don't do that. Like rude to the Uber driver or the waiter. Or
Yeah.
like,
I cannot
that's
do.
the biggest turn off to me is when someone's an asshole to someone for no reason.
That's not okay at all.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Okay. I like that answer.
Okay, great. Your turn.
No, yours.
No, we're trading.
I know.
What do you mean? I'm asking you a question.
Yeah.
Okay. I kind of want to drink even though I answered.
Me too. Can you give me more?
You drank that whole thing?
Yeah, guzzle it.
God.
I'm going to need a nap.
Mhm. Okay.
Great. What's the question?
You want to know before you take a sip, or you're just gonna? This is very loaded.
Oh,
This might cause a soapbox moment. I don't know.
Give it to me, girl.
What's your biggest regret so far in your life?
Oh, jeez. That is friggin' deep. My biggest street. Oh,
I mean,
we all know what that is, but I'm going to say this in the most politically correct way.
okay, I can't wait.
Is I think I wish a few things. I don't want to get one.
That's up to you.
I wish that I would have just had more confidence in myself and not be like, I was just so afraid. Like, I'm just always so afraid, like, to be alone or to have confidence in myself. And I think I just wish I wouldn't have wasted so much time being afraid, having so much fear about things. Because what I do know is, of course, we've all read this, is you truly can't change the past and you can't control the future completely. Like, we can do our mantras and all things, but at the end of the day, we don't have complete control, and to really just enjoy the moment. And also, I don't know, just not be so fearful. I think that's my biggest.
I think everybody, it's like the fear of the unknown is like where that comes from.
Totally.
And not being in control of what's about to
Totally.
happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cute.
Yeah.
Love. Your turn to ask
I
me.
was going to drink again.
Go for it. There are no rules, really. What's the point of rules?
Okay, here we go. Oh, jeez.
I'm freaked.
Talk about being able to start it.
Oh God.
Who is the most annoying member of your family?
Ooh. I can't.
Okay. Drink.
I want to be the person that can answer this question, and I
I
can't.
know. You need to drink a lot for that one. I like this champagne.
Well, it's very expensive, so I'm glad.
That's why I like it.
She's got expensive taste.
Yes, I do.
Okay. My final question.
I'm scared.
What's a secret you've never told anyone? And I mean anyone.
I don't know.
Come on.
I don't know. What's a secret you haven't told anyone?
Well, it's not my question to answer.
I don't know.
Then
I feel like I'm such an open book.
look it up then.
Great. But what? I'm trying to think if there really is one.
You have to have a secret. Everyone's got secrets.
I really can't think
All
of
right, well, hit it and
anything.
quit it.
Okay. This water's losing it.
This ladder is losing it.
I can't think of anything. I'm serious. I'm sitting here like, do I have one secret or no? I don't think I do.
Huh.
Do you know of any of my secrets?
I know one you told me once that was absolutely hilarious, but we definitely can't repeat it.
Oh,
on here.
jeez.
But it was good.
Let's see. I got nothing.
Okay.
That's sad.
Well,
That is okay.
Well,
Okay.
you asked me the last question now.
Okay. Let me see. Oh. Oh.
Why do I feel like my questions are worse?
I cannot wait for this answer.
I'm scared.
Where was your first time?
I don't think it's that exciting.
Oh no.
I mean, it's just in my house, I guess.
Oh, that is boring.
It's not that good. It
Huh.
was.
Who was it?
I'm not telling you.
Please.
No.
Friend.
No.
Why?
Because I got secret. No.
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 Oh my God. Wait, who was before that? So it wasn't somebody you dated?
It was.
I also feel like he had a little thing.
It wasn't great.
That's what I thought. You know what? That's why, like, honestly, I could just tell by his attitude.
Yeah. Okay, let's not trash him.
Okay, I won't. We'll
I mean,
bleep out
it
his
is fun, but
name, but like we
have
can
to
talk
bleep
about
the
that.
name.
Okay, I love that we're having that conversation because honestly, we've never really talked that much about sex on here.
Because for my whole life, you were like, don't do it. Don't have sex. So I couldn't tell you anything because I wasn't supposed to be doing it.
It's so true.
Literally until I was
I would say
33.
if you have sex, you'll die.
This was what I was told. This is what I was told.
Because I got pregnant with you at 19.
I know.
And with the first person I'd had sex with. And like literally,
This is what happened.
and you know what else? I'm just glad we're having these conversations. You know why I did that? Because I thought he wouldn't like me if I didn't. That's my secret. There's my secret. My freaking secret is that the only reason I had sex, because I really didn't want to, because I thought I wanted to wait till I was married. And this is my secret. And I did because I was like, I'd never really had a boyfriend. And,
Really?
I mean, yes, I did
What's
in high school, but not like more adult, like after high school, whatever. He was the first person. And it's a very sad story I'll tell sometime. And actually I'll just tell it now. It was like literally my dad was in the hospital in Baltimore. He had throat cancer. And my mom and dad were so overprotective of me. Like I was adopted, which we've talked about. And like honestly, my mom and dad just absolutely worshiped the ground I walked on. And they were just the best parents. And then my dad got sick and my mom had to be in Baltimore with my dad. I'd never been alone. And it was a horrible time. And that I had a boyfriend at the time and it was my first time. It was the first time. And wait, what are we talking about?
I don't know how.
I don't even know how we got on this story. Anyway, what are we
What
talking?
do you mean? We're about having sex for the first time.
Oh yeah, so that was that. Yeah,
So yeah, I wasn't allowed, which is why we didn't talk about it.
and I got pregnant with you.
I know,
Uh-huh.
which is terrifying.
I know, but how great!
Here we are.
You know what? God always knows.
Here we go.
I mean, like she's my best friend.
Here we go.
I love it. What would I do without you?
No, but I'm glad I don't have one. That's all I know.
No, I know.
Right? We just
Yeah.
talked about this.
Then we couldn't take champagne and smoke pot.
Exactly. Well, we could, but yeah, we should.
Okay.
Oh, that's fun.
That was fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna come up with some juice here.
I'm glad I got that off my chest.
Oh my God. I think maybe there should be a segment about like you getting things off your chest. I feel like there's quite a bit.
I have a lot to
I know.
unload.
Just like taking mental notes about all the segments we could do. Oh Lordy. Well, should we do some DRMTs and get back to the actual program of this podcast?
I would love that.
All right. We have some that have some like visual assets, I would say,
Love.
which is really exciting. But let's start with a good old fashioned audio question. Oh no, it's a video.
Love.
Okay.
The stoners really came through.
Hi, Tish and Brandi. I need some advice. All my friends get Botox, and I'm going to be 34 in a couple weeks,
Okay.
and I think it's
She's
time that I
cute.
start getting it. I heard it's preventative. I feel like I don't have that many wrinkles, but what should I do? Sorry, I'm not stoned.
Okay, she's cute.
Our stoners are cute.
I know. She looks great for 34.
I would have thought she was like 24.
Oh, same. She's right. She really doesn't have a lot of wrinkles.
No.
Okay, well, first piece of advice is
Mhm.
don't go to a med spa. Don't go
Absolutely not.
like you don't have to go to a plastic surgeon, but definitely go to somebody that's like the best in their field, that's very qualified. Like go to someone that specializes in injectables. Like
Absolutely.
don't just go to somewhere you can get facials or something and get Botox. That would be my biggest piece of advice. I really don't think you need a whole lot, but I understand it is preventative. Like, well, at least that's what they tell us. And so I understand you wanting to start it. So I would just go to somebody that's really good at doing like minimally
Totally.
like they call it baby Botox. I don't even know if that's like a real term, but
I just started hearing
I've heard that being thrown around. And that's really just someone's way of saying like, I just want a little bit, you know what I mean? So I would just tell someone you want like baby Botox if you just want to start small. I don't even really see like I don't even see 11s on her, like the lines at the eyebrow, which is where mine are so bad.
So bad.
But I definitely like, I think stay away from the eyes. Like I wouldn't start doing that until like you really feel
Absolutely
like you need
not.
it. And maybe just do like some baby Botox in your forehead. Because I feel like she looks great.
Because I would suggest putting as little botulism toxins into your body as possible. I mean, it's insane.
It is insane.
I just did it. I even have a little bruise, and I mean, I am loving it. I'm 5 years younger than I was last week.
That's true.
And it is a friggin' amazing, but it is botulism.
It is,
so
that's
I
not
would say
good.
as little as possible is great.
People are putting it everywhere now too. Do you know about this Barbie Botox, like the trap Botox people are doing? Do you guys know about that? It's fucking crazy. They put Botox in your traps to make your traps lower so you don't look so like
I mean,
more like,
genius.
more
But
more
I
like
mean,
Barbie.
because literally Molly's always pushing my shoulders down.
I know, but I don't think it's your traps. I think it's you're actually yeah, you're
Right.
crazy. But people, I guess, have like who have a lot of stress have like higher traps. I don't know, but it's just a lot to put into your body.
They put it under your arms so you don't sweat.
Some people do that. I know,
and
now,
your feet.
now they're like I've been seeing where they put it in your neck too.
I do that.
I don't think you do, but I'm just
No,
all
I
that
do
to
do that.
say,
And I mean, I don't even ask for it, and all of a sudden they're sticking my neck,
Oh
and
my
I'm
God.
like, "What's happening?"
I just like how much Botox can you handle at one time?
I don't
That's
think
what-
it.
that's
I don't
what
think
scares
we
me.
should be doing it at all. But
But we are doing it.
because I'm like, well,
I know.
I don't
Can't
know
beat them.
either.
Join them.
no.
Just go to somebody good. Go to
Yes.
somebody good who's not going to just like load your face up with Botox because they want your money. Like go to somebody that's good at what they do. So if you're in Nashville, I would highly recommend my girl Jen. She has her own place. It's called Silk Clinic, and she is just the best. Honestly, any of the girls that work there are really good, but Jen is the best. So that would be who I would recommend in Nashville.
Right.
Yeah. You know, bachelorette trip, get a little Botox.
Love.
This next DRMT is so fun because it's interactive.
What?
I love that.
Wow.
But first, let's play her voice.
Are you just
Okay.
Are you gonna drink this?
I'm going to carry you out of here. You realize this, right?
Okay.
Okay. Let's hear it.
Hey, Tish and Brandi. I just want to say I absolutely love the pod, and I have so much to look forward to at the end of the week. But I just wanted to call in to see if you guys had any tips or advice for my dating profile. So I'll do a screen recording and send over my Hinge profile, and then you guys can go through and critique it.
This is my
Kind of
dream.
give me any feedback, or I don't know. Just I'm interested to hear what you guys would think. I haven't really had a ton of luck on the app, so I'm kind of curious to know, like, is it my profile? Maybe it's just like
It's the
nobody
men.
out
They're
there
garbage.
that I'm interested in. I don't know, but I would just love to know what you guys think. And yeah, a little bit about me. I'm 26. I live in Cardiff, which is right next
Oh.
to Solana Beach. I know you guys talked about that on a live the other week. Yeah, I love to go play tennis. I love to surf. I'm super active, outdoorsy. Brandi, I'm also a former horse girl, so
Love.
yeah, I just have like naturally always loved being outside. I love going to get drinks, trying new restaurants, all that fun stuff.
I feel like she and I should be friends.
I feel like you should date her.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe dating's just rough out there right now. I know, Brandi, you hate the dating apps as well.
Hate them.
I've been single for the past 2 years, so just kind of trying to get back out there and, yeah, just try my best. But I'll send my profile over and you guys can take a look at it, and I'll be interested to hear what you guys have to say. Also, my sister and I were Portia and Tanya from White Lotus for Halloween, and I know that you guys love Haley Lou Richardson, and I was actually the one that dressed up as her. So that
That's
was super
great.
funny. You should check it out.
That's a
on
good
my
costume.
Instagram. My sister and I did a funny little video. Anyways, look forward to hearing what you guys have to say. All right. Yeah. Bye.
She's so cute.
I love her.
I love her too. Okay, let's check out her profile. This is exciting.
Okay, I love an interactive.
I feel like what we need is for men to send us their profiles so we can just rip them to shreds because those guys have the worst Hinge profiles I've ever seen.
I've never been on a dating site.
Okay, Hinge. Here's what I like about Hinge. I'm not on Hinge, but I have friends that are, and so I know what it looks like and how it works. But here's what I like about Hinge is they have these little prompts on here that you have to come up with, and I feel like it really helps you gauge someone's like wittiness or like how funny they are or how smart they are or whatever, like by how good these prompts are that you come up with. You know what I'm saying?
No.
You'll see in a second. I'm going to look at it and then I'm going to show it to you.
You know, I love love.
I know you do.
I just feel like I would be such a good matchmaker. She's ignoring me.
I'm looking at her profile.
Okay.
Oh, her dog is so cute.
My track record's great. I need to be
Hit play and you can, and she'll scroll through and you can see her profile. Put your glasses
I
on.
lost them. I don't know what I did with them.
Mother.
Oh, here they are. Is this her?
Yeah, hit play.
She's freaking cute.
She's adorable.
Working remote and surfing on my lunch breaks.
I think the boys are intimidated by her. That's my first
What's happening?
takeaway.
I'm trying to hit play and it won't.
Just leave it alone. It'll scroll.
Oh, like this?
No, you don't scroll. It scrolls on its own.
It's not scrolling.
Then hit play.
I do. And
Mother.
watch what it does.
Give it to me.
Ugh, I hate technology. Honestly, that's why I think I miss the 80s so freaking much. We didn't deal with any of this crap.
There you go. Don't touch the screen.
Okay.
Can you see it?
Yes. Isn't there sound?
No.
Are you a dog person?
You're going to watch it
Okay.
again?
Well, I'm trying, but I can't get it to work again.
Mother.
I think it's great. And I think if somebody doesn't want to date her, that they're stupid.
Well, most men are stupid.
No, they're not. Well,
That? Yeah. I legitimately, like, I feel like a guy would look at this and feel intimidated
really?
because most of them just, if it's not easy, most of them don't want to put the effort in.
I think she looks great.
I do too. But I'm saying, like, most girls on dating apps that I think guys will message are like slutty girls that have their tits out that just look like an
Oh.
easy thing.
Really?
And like this girl looks like she's got her shit together.
Yeah,
she looks like
does.
she's like cool, good on her own, you know, like, I don't know. I just feel like that's intimidating for guys.
Really?
I do.
So you think if the more provocative your pictures?
Yes. Well, obviously you're going to get more. Now, is that the right attention? For me, no. Like I could go on here and post slutty photos too, but that's not the right guys I want to attract. Like I don't want,
Yeah.
that's not what I want. But that's why I don't think dating apps are right for me because that's usually who's on dating apps, I think.
Got it.
You know?
Because to me, she looks like the total cat.
I know, but like how many girls or women do we know that are the total catch that can't find a man? So many.
That is so true.
I know. I'm always right. I get it from you.
You totally do. But it's like, I guess it is true.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think her profile's great. I do. I just think there's not that many great guys on apps.
Yeah, I would probably agree with that.
Don't you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the app thing would be hard.
It's hard.
Yeah. But so anyway, this is a bummer because we don't have any advice because your profile looks perfect.
Well, my advice, I don't know why I'm giving advice. I'm alone, but I think like, I know some people meet on apps and that's great. If you can do that, like more power to you. But I still just like hold out hope for like meeting in real life and like having like a genuine connection with somebody like in the wild. And I feel like the only way I'm going to do that is by like traveling and getting out of my bubble. Like I ain't meeting a man in Nashville. I'll tell you that right now. Like, I just don't think that's happening.
Really?
I don't. Mostly because like Nashville guys are just not my thing. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like you really got to like get out there. Like the world is so big.
I know.
You got to open up your horizons.
It's so true.
That's kind of what I think.
Yeah. So good luck out there. That's all. I mean,
I'm
like,
with you in spirit.
yeah.
Like, yeah. But she's so cute. If you want to hang out, like
she's
next
so-
time I'm in LA.
And Cardiff is so cool.
Yeah. She's
And
beach
like,
girly.
she's a
cute.
beach girl. She's
Mhm.
beautiful. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what I don't even know what there's not to.
I don't think she's the problem.
I don't think
I'll
you're
tell you that right now.
absolutely zero chance.
Yeah. Zero.
Yeah.
Cute. I love the interactive questions.
Me too.
That was so fun.
I love it too.
Well, can you believe we did our first video episode?
It's finished.
Yeah, you got on one too many soapboxes and I had to cut a couple things out.
Okay, so we'll do those next time.
You got to learn how to pipe it.
I know. But it's so fun to get stoned and rant.
Well, hopefully the stoners love it because I think that's what this show's going to be.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
So, okay, one down.
All right. So now that we're doing these video Dear MTs, we would love for you guys to send in videos with your questions if you're comfortable with that. And then we'll play it on the podcast. So if you want to do that, the way, instead of calling the voicemail number, you can send your video message to our Gmail account. It's sorrywe'restoned1@gmail.com. And that way we can play it and see you guys. And we love that. And then if you have high design questions, you can send to the Gmail, you can send attachments and send us photos of your space or kind of what you're talking about. Or if you want to check your dating profile, I don't know that we did a good job of that, but
I think that should be a whole segment.
I feel like it could be a segment. So send us some visual assets with your questions now that we have this video platform. I think that is just going to take Dear MT to the next level.
Absolutely. Just being able to see the space makes trying to help you guys so much easier.
Yeah. And I mean, honestly, people would be paying a lot of money for Tish's advice if she would open up that option. So you guys are going to be getting great free advice from Tizzle. And if she can see the space, you'll actually.
My favorite thing to do.
She's going to be able to really help some people out, I think. So,
awesome.
This was so fun.
I'm so excited for next week.
All right.
Okay.
Me too.
Later, stoners.
Love y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Yay! That's awesome.
This podcast has been brought to you by Podcast Nation and Hopetown Entertainment.